What's going on, Twin Tiers, and welcome to Twin Tiers Football, brought to you by Simmons Rockwell Ford. Ryan Campbell alongside Karina Norman. And Karina, there's just a couple weeks left of the regular season. We've got a great slate of games tonight.
That's right, Ryan, and we're going to begin the night in Elmira. The Express having their eyes on a bounce-back win.
They definitely did. It was homecoming and senior night in Elmira. The Express, they hosted Binghamton. The Patriots, they're also trying to get back in the win column. Let's go. Just under 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Evan Garvin hands it off to Brayan Brooks, and Brooks finds that edge. He's got some wheels. And then squeaks inside the pylon for 6. Two-point conversion is good. Elmira has an 8-0 lead. But Binghamton, they had an answer. Quarterback Messiah Young fakes the pass. Then he just takes off up the middle. Spins through a little bit of contact. He's in. Patriots' two-pointer was unsuccessful, so it's 8-6. But now Elmira starting to find a groove. Garvin going to the air this time. He's got Johnny Garcia for the score. Elmira extends their lead. They stay in the driver's seat with a 59-8 win.
All right, and let's get out to Ty Cobb Stadium at Endicott for the Class A showdown between Horseheads and UE. Second quarter, still no score, and UE can't get the offense moving. A horde of Blue Raiders defenders stuffs the third down attempt. Tigers would go for a field goal there, and the attempt is blocked by Horseheads, so we stay in a scoreless tie. Horseheads looking to convert on the fourth down late in the second. And Josh McCauley gets it done on the ground, giving his team a new set of downs. A few plays later, Raiders go into the air, and that ball is tipped up and intercepted by Jonah Conklin. Conklin gets a good return, too, putting his team at midfield. But the Tigers don't have a lot of time in the half. Logan Barnes looking deep into the end zone. Incomplete. 0-0 the score at the half. Horseheads would break free in the second half, though, to win it 20-13.
Awesome. Another win for Horseheads. Now Corning going for their third straight W. Hawks on the road taking on a tough Vestal team. Let's pick this one up in the third quarter. Bears out in front with the football, but the Hawks pass rush gets its target. Brody Wolf gets the sack. That pushes Vestal backwards, but just a few plays later, Vestal quarterback Cam Schaefer dropping back, and he's got JT Gannon. And look at this. Keeps his feet moving to break free the defender. Then he gets inside the pylon for the score. Vestal makes it a 34-8 ball game. And then on the next drive, it's a swing pass out to Liam Neely. And he's got a little space and the sideline. It's off to the races. Then a little stiff arm on the final defender. He's in for the score. Vestal pushes their advantage to 41-8. That's where the score would end. Golden Bears win it big.
All right, and out to Sydney now. The Warriors hosted the Skylar Storm tonight. The Storm are up by 7. They got the ball back here off a fumble. Bradley Gillis weaving his way through the defense and finding the end zone. The Storm are up by 2 scores now, and the Storm do not let up. Gillis gets the handoff again, and he's going to score again. His third TD rush of the first quarter as he just keeps finding running lanes to score. Storm up 20-0. 2-point attempt here. Gavin Lomayer steps back and throws, and guess who he's going to find? Gillis in the end zone. The Storm extend their lead. Sydney does get on the board tonight, but the Storm have a big win, 55-6.
Okay, let's go to the northern tier. Undefeated Canton in the Valley visiting Athens. And the Warriors, they were knocking on the door midway through the first quarter. Quarterback Ben Fitch gives it to Michael Davis. Just fights through contact. He dives across the plane. Canton takes a 7-0 lead. Now a minute and a half left in the first quarter. Canton up by 14 now. They're padding on. Holden Ward stumbles a little bit, able to keep his feet though. Gets a block and just goes untouched around the edge. Ward, he can jog in for the score. Canton has a 21-point lead. So Athens trying to chip away here. Quarterback Adam Kemp calling his own number. Jukes back to the middle, and he's got the tutty. Kemp gets Athens on the board, but Canton just a little too much tonight. Davis tallies another touchdown late in the half. Canton, they cruise to a 49-19 victory to stay unbeaten.
And let's head out to Alperon Park now. Troy hosted Northwest area for their Pink Out night. Starting with the opening kickoff, Mason Smith with the carry. He finds the gap, and it's smooth sailing from there, showing off that speed tonight. And he's going to dive into the end zone for 6. The Trojans go for 2, and it was unsuccessful. Troy leads by 6. 2 minutes later, Evan Woodward fakes the handoff. He's looking down the field, and he finds Cameron Harwick for the touchdown. Trojans extend their lead to 14 after a successful 2-point conversion this time. 5 minutes left in the first. Woodward, lots of time here. He lobs it over the middle to Smith. Smith grabs it, and he dives right into the end zone. Troy leads 20-0 going into the second quarter. Final score of tonight's contest was 51-0.
All right, so they stay undefeated too. In Wellsboro, they hosted South Williamsport for their Friday night matchup. The Hornets coming off a loss, trying to bounce back. We start in the first quarter. South Williamsport up by 7. Merrick Macho fakes the handoff. He's got plenty of time. A little spin move, gets him right into the painted turf. Hornets tied up at 7. Now a couple minutes left in the first. Tad Lusk hands it off to Kaiser Kistner. Oh yeah, just Kistner in the end zone. The Mountaineers, they're up 13-7 at the end of the first. But now check out this play. It's Masho looking for some options, fights off a defender. All right, let's go the other way. Just kind of running around here. Out to the outside, gets tripped up, still standing, runs through a couple more defenders, and then he's finally into the end zone. How about that play from the sophomore quarterback? Now the Hornets, they were ultimately outscored tonight. The Mountaineers, they take the win after a big second quarter, 62-20.
And taking a look at some scores, starting in PA, Kawaneski Valley fell to Muncie tonight 48-14, and Towanda edged Hughesville 19-14. And Loyalsock took the win against Wyalusing 41-7 tonight. And into New York, the Ithaca Little Red won over Dryden 36-22. And SVE got a nice win against Harpersville Afton 27-0. And East Rochester Gananda edged Hornell tonight 18-14.